Hey guys, how's it going? I hope that you're having a great day. So over the weekend, I received a really cool product that I've been wanting to have for a while now. So you know when you go scrolling on your feed and they have those like sponsored ads, and it's usually stuff that you're like, why would they show that to me? But every once in a while, you'll stop and you'll be like, oh, I think I like that. I think I need that. But then you go and you're like, nah, and you never really buy it. So it was like the first time that I actually bought something, and it's a tripod. It's called a banana pod actually, and it's like this bright yellow thing. I would show it to you, but I'm using it right now. And the handle of it wraps around anything, so you can put it on anything and hang it on everything. So I said to myself, ooh, when I get that, I'm gonna have to make a recipe, because then I can have it like the camera above me and you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So today I'm making peanut butter granola. That is like my favorite thing ever, and it's definitely peanut butter, anything is a staple in our house. So I thought that I would show you guys how I do it so that you can do it, because it's super easy and it's a healthy snack. It keeps you full. You can take it anywhere. I also like to take granola when I go like hiking, or when I go on like little day trips and stuff, and you don't want to eat like bad on these trips and you're staying on track with your nutrition. It's really tough when there's like a temptation of like fried food and hamburgers and hot dogs, because I'm the type of person that loves those things. So I bring this instead, and it totally satisfies my sweet tooth, and it tastes guilty, but it's not. So a couple of things to note before we get going. The secret to making good food at home is using quality ingredients. And when I say quality ingredients, it doesn't have to be expensive, but it does have to be real. So make sure that you're using like the best of everything. Like we make our own peanut butter, so the peanut butter that I'm using is homemade. That just adds so much richness to the flavor, and really makes it stand out when you're making these either you can make granola bars out of this or whatever, but just as a side note, use really quality ingredients. So I'm gonna turn the camera so that you guys can see what I'm doing now. And it's so cool, I love this little tripod. Okay, I think this is cool. All right, so the first thing you wanna do is we have to melt the peanut butter and the thing that's gonna make it crunchy and sweet. So I'm gonna add in about a half a cup of peanut butter. And you know what? Just because I'm a peanut butter whore, I usually don't measure my food, but I wanted to make measurement for you guys. But now that I see it in the bowl, I'm going to take some more peanut butter. I don't know, maybe like a tablespoon or two more of peanut butter, because like I said, I really love peanut butter. So that's that. And then I have a third of a cup of honey here. You don't have to use this much honey. I do like it a tad bit sweet, and I also like it to have like crunchy texture. Hey Michelle, nice to see you. So I'm gonna use honey. If you're vegan, you don't have to use honey. You can use maple syrup or agave. That's also an option, but make sure it's like a natural sweetener. You can, I guess you could even use like Ceylon, which is date syrup. All right, so there's the honey. And then I also have a little bit of organic coconut syrup at home. And so I'm gonna use like, I don't know, probably another tablespoon or two of this to add to the mixture. To just kind of give it a little bit more depth in the flavor. That's how you make things taste really good, when you mix everything. So I'm gonna mix all of this together. And then once it's properly mixed, I'm gonna pop it in the microwave for about a half an hour. It's so nice to see you, Michelle, really. Or not a half an hour, 30 seconds, what am I talking about? All right. Thing about peanut butter is it sticks to everything, but it's fun for me because I'm gonna go back and lick this spoon. Now I'm gonna feel bad about it, just doing it in front of you guys. All right, so we're gonna pop this into the microwave, like I said, for 30 seconds, just so it becomes a little bit more liquidy and it's more malleable. And then let's get to the granola part. So you can use whatever nuts and seeds that you want. You can use more peanuts, you can use almonds, Brazil nuts, whatever. I'm gonna use about a fourth of a cup of pecans, chopped up pecans. And then I have a fourth of a cup of cashews and almonds. So in total, about 3/4 of a cup of more nuts. Also, I think pistachios would be really good with this. So you throw that in there, and then I'm gonna dump in 2 cups of oats. Got that. Now the fun part, a ton of cinnamon. So I would give you a measurement, and I have this thing, but I'm totally just gonna take the top off and just dump a bunch of cinnamon in here because I love cinnamon. This is probably an uncanny amount for most of you, but I don't know, there's a lot of cinnamon. I'm guessing that's like 4 or 5 tablespoons of cinnamon. Feel free to not use that much. I just love it. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of vanilla extract, if I could just get it from over here. Perfect. So a little bit of vanilla extract. Probably, I don't know, like 2 teaspoons worth. You can play around with the measurements. What I didn't understand when I first started making granola is you do not have to be super crazy about exact measurements. It's all about having fun and playing with the whatever you have at home, you know? So now that this is all liquidy, see how it's a lot more easy to stir? I'm gonna give it one more quick stir and then pour that all in. Then we're gonna mix it all together. You guys, this smells insane. Like insane. I'm gonna lick all of this when you guys are looking, of course. I'm gonna get off this live stream and then lick it all. Cause I love it. All right, so now we're mixing everything. Make sure it's well incorporated. When Naomi is home, I usually have her do this because she enjoys mixing things, and honestly, it's too time consuming for me. So you can do this with your kids, make them a part of the fun, and then they'll have fun eating it too because they'll feel like they were a part of it. So once you've done incorporating everything, we're gonna lay it on a baking sheet. Now I've already preheated my oven to about 350 degrees. Thank you, Michelle. And then once we've got this all laid out on the thing, I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 10 minutes or so. So I wanna move this all out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, now I don't know if you guys can see, but it's pretty well incorporated. You don't have to like super duper do it, but it should look like that. And it's probably like super sticky and chunky looking. All right, then you take a baking sheet with some parchment paper on it and lay it all down on the parchment. I'll mix this here so you guys can see it better, even though there's really no secret to laying it out on the thing. But you can see it's gonna be like super chunky. Oh, and we're back. Sorry about that. You guys didn't miss anything. I was just laying it out there. All right, so it's all laid out pretty flat. I'm just taking little bites of it. It tastes delicious, by the way. You don't even need to cook this. It's so good. Then you're just gonna pop it in the oven for about 10 minutes until it gets to the doneness that you like. I just put a self-timer on there because I always forget. And that's it. That's peanut butter granola. Super easy. You probably have all the ingredients at home all the time. But like I said in the beginning, make sure that you take the time to use good ingredients and pre-chop everything up, and that'll help you save time when you're making it. So I hope you guys... Oh my God, I just choked on an oat. That's what I get for talking and eating it at the same time. Anyway, love you guys. Have a great weekend or week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.